My next guest just wrapped up his 38th season as the voice of the Seattle Mariners. He's the longest running broadcaster in club history, and he's here now, oh my gosh, to talk about his work off the mic. Please welcome back to New Day, Rizzs. I interned with the Mariners in 2009.
Yeah.
You probably definitely don't remember me. I
do.
You know, just creepily staring at you from afar. There I am, different hair back then, a little blonder.
Oh, yeah.
But it is just absolutely an honor to have you here. And you're talking about something super close to your heart, a charity. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, first of all, Kelly, it's nice to see you again.
Oh, thank you.
And it's nice to be with you to talk about our Toys for Kids charity.
Oh my gosh, so exciting.
Yeah, it's been around almost 30 years now that we started our charity. And it was a situation where we saw a need in our community about the homeless situation. And Dave Henderson and I got together. David, after wrapping up an incredible playing career, he was our first draft pick in 1977, played for the Mariners, played for the Boston Red Sox, the Oakland A's, won a World Series, retired after the '94 season, and we hired him to work on television and radio with us, along with Dave Niehaus and Ron Fairley, great partner. And one day after a ball game in 1995, in September of '95, as usual, we'd go across to Pioneer Square and either hang out at Swanee's or in this case, we're at McCoy's Firehouse having a cold beverage. And he and I were watching a news show at the bar, and I saw a situation where they were talking about the homeless situation where they could count 8,316 homeless in King County. And I turned to Hendu and I said, wow, if there's over 8,000 homeless, I said, how many are kids? He said, I don't know. I said, neither do I. I said, Hendu, something I always wanted to do. Let's round up all the guys. At the time, there were active players like Edgar Martinez and Jay Buhner and Dan Wilson, John Olerud, Jeff Nelson, Matty Sinatro, Julio Cruz. And I said, let's go find these kids. And so after the season was over, we met at a restaurant in Issaquah. We pooled our own money together. There were 12 of us, and we raised like $18,000. So I took that $18,000, went to my Bank of America, and opened up an account. And the bank teller said, what are you going to do with the money? You need a name for your account. And I said, well, we're going to buy Toys for Kids. She goes, how about that? So she named our charity. So anyway, I took that $18,000 from us, and I found these kids. A friend of mine was running the First Avenue Service Center, Kelly, which is now Compass.
Okay. He
directed me to Harborview Hospital, which had a Christmas party for kids that they would take care of during the course of the year, and also the Broadview Women's Shelter.
Wow.
So with our $18,000, we bought toys for about 300, 400 kids that first year. And we were doing it just on our own. And then my good buddy, Virg Fazio, who was the former publisher of the Seattle PI, he was the commissioner of the RBI Club, real baseball involvement. The RBI Club had a little dinner and auction at the ballpark every year where they would raise a few $1,000s and donate to different charities. He said, what are you guys doing? I said, well, we're buying toys for homeless kids. He said, well, why don't you bring some autographed stuff? We'll give you the money. And then eventually that morphed into our first Toys for Kids dinner and auction, where we raised about $20,000 that year. And then fast forward now, Kelly, to last year's event.
I know,
we had a sellout crowd. We're at the Bellevue Hyatt. We raised over $900,000. We work now with about 35 different homeless agencies. We purchased brand new toys for over 17,000 homeless kids and underserved children in King County. And then after Hendu sadly passed away in late 2015, something we always talked about, what are we going to do with the extra money? We had all this extra money. He said, what about scholarships?
Wow.
So after Hendu passed away, I said, we have to start this. So 8 years ago, we had our first Dave Henderson Toys for Kids Scholarship Award winner, Deasha Sparks, this wonderful young lady. And then next year we did 2. It was a $5,000 college scholarship, then 4, 6, 8. Last year, 10. This year, we're going to award 14 $5,000 college scholarships to high school seniors to jumpstart their college careers. And over the last 8 years, we're going to award 51 college scholarships. So it's amazing.
That is amazing. And I want really quickly, how can people get involved? Website, where can they go?
Website, just go to tfkseattle.org. I think we're going to be sold out, on November the 4th at the Bellevue Hyatt. It's a Saturday night. They do a great job for us. But you can always donate. Just go to the website, tfkseattle.org. We'd love to have you be a part of our family. So it's been amazing, Kelly.
Thank you so much.